I think it's a function of their bigger gangs, and some youngsters feel like I want to be from what's bigger, right?
No, 100%. I mean, listen, I hung out with a lot of insanes. I mean, people still say I'm from Insane sometimes. You know, those that know, but I really, I mean, I clicked with them a lot. So it is what it was, you know. So, I mean, we had a lot of history. So we was a lot of family. We had a clique back in the early '90s called Cerritos Block. Now, Cerritos Block was a melting pot of Rollin 20s, Insanes, and 7 Days on the east side. And it didn't matter what gang you was from. If you was from Insane and you came on Cerritos Block, we was defending our territory because that's where we sold dope at. And we was different gangs because we had a homeboy from 7 Days that Uncle lived over there that was well known on the east side, Uncle Crack. And everybody came to Uncle Crack house, and it was just neutral. So that Cerritos Block was a hub also for any gang in Long Beach. So that was, you know, that's why I became so close with peace instead of violence, because I knew too many people, too many families, too many brothers, too many sons, and you know what I mean? I still help cats get jobs, you know, coming out of prison. You know what I mean? So you know, I stand for One Long Beach. That's just me though, you know. And I try to push that everywhere I go. But
now, there was a time where the 20s and the Insanes, they were going at it tough.
Still are.
I think it died down maybe a little bit, but there was a time where.
No, it was a time. It was really hectic.
Yeah. What's it like being on the outside looking at these two neighborhoods just like going at it like this? Like, this is family, really.
Crazy, because you got two brothers that's one from Insane and one from 20s. Like, I mean, damn. How you gonna save that one or get caught slipping if you hanging with your homeboys? And you know what I mean? So some of them cats had to really stay neutral. Like, they couldn't really be part of that overall gang banging. They couldn't. It was impossible. They claim the hood, but when it's time to ride, they ain't not finna ride on they brother. You know, so it became a little crazy.
Now, when does you mentioned Longos a little bit earlier? Over here, we got the westside Longos, but right now it seems like the Longos and all black gangs is going at it. When you was young, was it always tension with the Longos, or that came later?
Nah, that came way later, because Longos, I mean, we used to kind of bully them a little bit, but not really. We went to school with them. They went to the same school we went to, shopped at the same neighborhood. You know their mother, you know their father, you know their brother, you know their sisters. That became relevant that we was close. Like, still some Westside Longos that I know my age, grandfathers, fathers, never got into that whole gangbang scene. It happened later with some of the little homies that kind of engulfed in that whole situation. We was already out of high school when that beef started taking place.
It seems to be gang related, but then some people say it's race related. How do you?
It became race related. I mean, so we never really recruited. I did, because I recruited a gang that was downtown on 10th Street, which was downtown 7 Days, that I recruited in '87. About 10 cats I recruited. But then we already had little homeboys from West Coast that was already part of our hood already. So I used to take them cats from over there, from off the east side, bring them to the Springdales and get them jumped in by some of the little homies from the coast. So, I mean, it was a weird combination.
Now the Springdales you mentioned, that's the birthplace of the Rollin 80s?
Yes.
All right, what year did that get going, and who was over there in the spring? This is an apartment building.
Yeah, it's one of the low income housing that was like nice, fly kind of, you know what I mean?
Is it south
projects.
of Willow?
It's right here, Willow and Spring.
Okay.
I mean, Spring and Santa Fe.
Okay.
In the cut, the dead end. It's weird how that whole situation started because we was claiming 7-day West Coast Crips. Plus we had another clique that we was also Silverado Park Crips, 32nd Street, which is all the same gang. But we used to go into Springdales because we had family in there, girlfriends, stuff like that. So it became 7-day West Coast in Springdale. Some of the old cats started getting out around 78, 80 and created Rollin 80s. I don't really know where it kind of derived from or where, because we don't have any streets that's 80s or, you know what I mean? But it became a neighborhood Springdale gang. And I mean, we was fine with it, and we still had carte blanche in the Springdales. That was because we was one gang. It did never separate. Now, at one time, we did come together and said, "Hey, look, let's just all become West Coast Crips. Drop to 7, drop to 8." And a lot of old cats said, "Nah, we're not gonna do that." So 7 said, "Yeah, we ain't gonna do it either. It don't matter because we all won anyway." So it's always been 7-8, no matter what.
Okay, so you kind of fast forward a little bit because I didn't get to ask you how did it go from 7 days to 7-day West Coast.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.